Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to I Met a Ghost with me, the narrator, whatever the hell this is. Okay, you guys know I'm the narrator, obviously. I don't need to introduce myself. So, anyways, whatever the heck that was, welcome back to I Met a Ghost by me and Spotify advertising. Thank you so much for listening to the previous episodes, and I hope you have loved them. So, guys, I have been busy currently with the Upside Down podcast, so I do know that you guys have been missing me, okay? So, finally, I'm back to uploading some content over here. So, without a doubt, let's get back into our usuals, okay? So obviously today is August 15th, okay? Happy Saturday, bitches. Welcome to the fucking weekend. Okay, I went to a little upside down podcast version of me for a second. On August 31st, 1997, the world woke up to a headline no one was ready to read. A princess was dead, not in a palace, not after a long illness, but in the back seat of a fucking car, inside a Paris tunnel, chased by flashing cameras and unanswered questions. Tonight's story isn't just about a crash, it's about power, pressure, obsession, and a woman that the world loved so much, but may not have protected. This is the death of Princess Diana. So, Princess Diana wasn't just royalty, she was a global icon. She was called the People's Princess because she broke royal tradition, okay? The normal royal tradition. She showed emotion in a system built on silence. She spoke openly about mental health. She hugged AIDS patients. But that connection came at a cost. Because by the mid 1990s, Diana was one of the most photographed people on the fucking planet. Every step she took was tracked. Every relationship dissected. Privacy was rare. It didn't exist. And in the summer of 1997, the attention was more intense than ever. Okay? Diana was in a Paris. I think Paris Hotel. Okay, I will fact check that later. You guys can fact check it for me later. Okay, so when Diana was in Paris with Dodi Fayed, the son of the billionaire Mohammed Al Fayed, the tabloids were relentless, speculating about engagement, pregnancy, scandal, anything that would sell. That night, Diana and Dottie stayed at the Ritz Hotel. Outside, photographers waited, cameras ready, engines running. They decided to leave late, though, hoping to slip away quietly. But guess what? They fucking didn't. Shortly after midnight, Diana and Dottie got into a black Mercedes. Their driver was Hernie Paul, the hotel's security chief. A bodyguard sat in the front seat. Diana and Dottie were in the back. As the car pulled away, paparazzi followed. faster, closer, more aggressive. Minutes later, the car entered the Pont de la tunnel. It never came out the same. So the Mercedes crashed into a pillar inside the tunnel. Dottie Fate at the scene died. The driver was pronounced dead shortly after. Diana was alive when first responders arrived, injured but conscious. She was taken to the hospital. Several hours later, Princess Diana was pronounced dead. But here's the thing, she was 36 years old. Okay? Authorities ruled the crash an incident. Okay? Like an accident. The official findings stated the driver was intoxicated, the car was speeding, paparazzi pressure contributed to reckless conditions, case closed. But for many people, that explanation never felt complete. Almost immediately, questions surfaced. Why wasn't Diana wearing a seatbelt? Why was the driver chosen at the last minute? Why did it take so long for her to reach the hospital? Why were security procedures so inconsistent? And then came the rumors, claims of sabotage, claims of intelligence involvement, claims that Diana was silenced. Most of these theories were investigated and officially dismissed. But dismissal doesn't mean equal closure. One truth is impossible to ignore. Diana was being haunted by attention, okay? Paparazzi didn't cause the crash, but they created the environment that made it possible. So her death forced the world to confront uncomfortable questions like how far is too far from press? Does fame erase your right to safety? Who protects the people we idolize? In death, Diana became something she fought against in life, a symbol. Okay, millions gathered outside Buckingham Palace. I do know everyone can at least know what Buckingham Palace is by now. In the Great Britain, flowers piled higher and higher than the gates. Strangers cried together. For once the world agreed on something. This wasn't just a tragedy. It was a failure. So Princess Diana's death wasn't just the end of a life, it was the end of an illusion. The illusion that fame protects you. The illusion that being loved means being safe. Whether you believe the official findings or still question what happened that night on 1:30, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Whatever you believe the official findings or still question what happened that night, one thing is clear. Diana was a woman trying to escape the very machine that made her famous, and it followed her to the end. So history remembers the crash, but maybe the real story is everything that led up to it. So that's it for this week. I will send you guys another update on the Upside Down podcast soon. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys next Friday. Good night.